Hi, my name is LaSeptra and my partner name is Tiana. Tiana could not be here in the video today because she did have a family emergency. In this video, we're going to talk about The New Negro by Alan Locke and our review on it. So the first question we're going to answer is, what does it mean to be a new Negro? In the excerpt, The New Negro, Alan Locke defines the new Negro as a new generation of post-Reconstruction blacks who had taken pride in their demand for equal political and economic rights and strive to establish an independent voice in African American arts and literature. The old Negro began to conform to European mindset, thus making it okay to remain in the same conditions as they were in, and not necessarily striving for a change. What it means to be a new Negro is to be a proud African American and wanting a change for our race and making it better for the race. Being proud to not look like the average European American, being proud of the struggles their earlier African American family had faced, for all of us to express ourselves freely and not being judged or told we can't do certain things because of our skin tone. The Harlem Renaissance made it so that black poets, writers, singers, and many other talented blacks could express themselves through their craft. Also, they started these many trends in music and poetry, receiving credit themselves, and Europeans couldn't take credit for it. Black art was new to the era. America conformed to European art, so once black art came about, it was almost like it was some form of a trophy. It had many different types of art, making it okay to be yourself and not caring about what others thought of it. The next question we want to answer is, what did you learn in general? We learned that the mindset that was projected about African Americans as far as the inequalities and the racial standards that were set does not mean we're subjected to abide by the racial standards. We as a race can break these racial norms by not only showing ourselves but the other races against us that we are competent of being just as great or even better than who they are. For example, graduating at the #1 HBCU with a 4.0 GPA and numerous accolades, as well as being the most prestigious doctor or lawyer in the nation. We can break the cycle by not being afraid to step out and believe in our dream and become who we are destined to be. The next question I want to answer is, in the 21st century America, in your perspective, what would it mean to be a new Negro? Give 2 or 3 reasons to support your perspectives. What it would mean to be a new Negro in modern times is to stand out against our oppressors, just like Black Lives Matter movement. It has grown throughout the nation, protesting white police officers shooting black individuals and those police officers being on paid vacation, knowing that if it were a black cop shooting a white person, the policeman would have been stripped of their badge and possibly put in jail. This movement has not stopped its persistence in these matters has shown that African Americans will not give up. We will not adapt to being these racial injustices, but we will be heard and aim for a change within the communities. Another example would be Trump's budget proposal. Although this budget proposal wasn't as much or a difference as before, it was somewhat of a change. We all know Trump isn't all for African Americans, but in the budget proposal, $9.2 billion was cut to the U.S. Department of Education. And the virtual elimination programs like TRIO, Gear Up initiatives, and Federal Work Study, and the Pell Grant were untouched. We all know this change was to show that Trump was not a racist or bigot, which did not change our views in any ways. Excuse me. But we got a bit of help from the government finally. This money will be put to good use for our students and helping them out, whether Trump intended it for that reason or not. This shows that us sticking together, we can overcome anything with or without the help of others, and that we have not gone unnoticed. Thank you for listening to LaSeptra and Tiana's review of Alan Locke's The New Negro.